So hello, my name is Catherine. I'm a block therapy instructor and fascia alignment coach. And I wanted to share with you the class that I've just completed this morning, focusing on Open Up the Core. So I'm here at the Barn Temple in Dodleston, and the class was at 10:30 on a Thursday morning. And I'm going to go through the routine that we did to show you what the classes are like. And I want to just show you what we did to open up the core. So we started in the belly position. So just getting that block or rolled up towel and placing it horizontally in the belly, and then just coming to the mat, or you can do this on a bed and slowly lowering your body to the floor. You want to stay up on your elbows to start off with, and you want to connect to that breath. So breathing in and out through the nose if you can, breathing in for a count of 4, feeling that belly expand, and then breathing out for a count of 6, feeling that belly going small, imagining it's touching the back of the spine. Now we don't want to be falling into the shoulders or hurting the neck, so if there's any strain here, get a cushion or bolster to support you, or you can come all the way down and relax your head onto the mat. And we want to stay in position for a minimum of 3 minutes. You will feel pain, pressure, maybe even a pulse, that's the aorta. The pain and pressure can be due to inflammation, undigested food, or waste that's not been eliminated. And then once you've done your 3 minutes, you place your hands underneath your shoulders and slowly exhale up and out of position. We then move to opening up the sternum, the chest. So placing the block either on its side like this and lying on your stomach, or on its high end and being on your knees. So a few different ways that you can do this. So you can get your towel and just place it on the mat, coming down on top of it, and then you can start like this, connecting to that breath, breathing in for a count of 4, feeling that belly expand, and really bring that breath up to where the block is or the towel, and then exhale for a count of 6, feeling that belly going small. And you can search by dropping one shoulder to one side, looking over to the other side, and really searching in this area, very small movements to open up the chest. When we fall forward, we fall into the body. So we want to open up the chest so there's more rooms for the organ, the lungs, so that everything can function the way that it needs to. And so when we collapse forward, there's less room, so things become more stagnant and the blood and oxygen isn't flowing as it should. And then when you've been in position for a minimum of 3 minutes, you want to very slowly place your hands underneath your shoulders and exhale up and out of position. We next then moved into the clavicle area, which is just underneath the collarbones. Again, you can do this on your knees if you've got the block, placing it like this and being on your knees, or you can do it on the side, placing the block horizontally, or the towel, coming to a lying down position, grabbing onto that block, snuggling it into the chest, getting on top of it, and starting like this. Again, you want to always connect to that breath, breathing in and out through the nose, and really bringing that breath up to where the block is. When we haven't been consciously aware of our breathing, we can start to breathe from these chest muscles, and this causes a lot of tension and stress in the upper part of the body. So this is a nice area to release. It may feel quite dense. And again, you're just searching for that pain to release it out of the body. And when you've been in this position for a minimum of 3 minutes, you can move the block or the towel, exhale up and out of position. We then moved into the lower ribs, so underneath the breast, placing the block either flat or on its side to get deep into those ribs. So when we're on the ribs, we do need to move very slowly. Sometimes the ribs can fuse together, so we need to be moving and consciously aware of them. So placing that right leg out to the side, if we're doing the left side, placing the left leg straight underneath the breast, coming staying up on your elbows, or you can come flat to the ground and then connect to that breath, expanding that breath where the block or the towel is. And this helps to lift that rib cage due to that forward rounded posture, that collapse into the core. And again, you can search by leaning over to one side, twisting. All these movements are very slow, just to help you release those restrictions from the body. You don't want to be moving fast because then we'll miss some areas. So just make those small movements, searching for where the pain is. So we're searching for the pain so that we can find that restriction and then we can release it from the body. And when you've been in this position for a minimum of 3 minutes, just place your hands underneath your shoulders and very carefully exhale up and out of position. And then do the same on the other side, placing it under the right chest and going down onto those ribs. We then moved onto the upper ribs, so roughly about nipple height, coming to the side of the body. So coming to a side lying position, finding roughly nipple height, you can rest your arm in your head, and you can lie like this with your legs straight or bent, whatever's comfortable for you, and then you can start leaning in, searching for that pain, searching for those restrictions. And again, we want to be moving very slowly on these ribs. So when we've collapsed forward, they lose the space, and then as we're creating space in the body and inflating it with the breath, those ribs may pop open, which is a good thing, but it can send inflammation to the area and cause a lot of pain. So we just need to be aware and do everything slowly, and our breath is always guiding us. You can rest your head on your arm, you can start searching more to the front. And if you've had implants, we just don't want to be blocking directly on those implants. And when you've done your 3 minutes, very slowly exhale up and out of position. We then move straight into the armpit position, so straighten out that arm, or you can have it bent and getting right into the armpit position. You can bend that hands and place your head in your hand just to support that neck. And then you can search again by leaning forward. And then also once you've done that, you can lean more to the back to get more into that rotary cuff area, moving the body in any direction you need, getting those support cushions. This area can get very congested. You may feel pins and needles, numbness in the hand, and that's all normal. It'll come when you come out of position, that sensation will go because we're blocking those nerves. So just take your time, searching for that pain and releasing it out of the body. As our shoulders rotate forward, we cause that congestion, so we're trying to open it all up so we can move our shoulders back and down. And then when you finish, just exhale up and out of position. And then we went to the side of the neck. So placing that block in the side of the neck. So coming down to the left side, finding that position. And this gets really relaxing. You can take the block in any direction by moving the head up, tucking the chin, and just really relaxing into the block or the towel, and exhaling for that count of 6, just to feel that breath disappearing out the body so that we can release all those restrictions. And then once you've been in this position for a minimum of 3 minutes, you can exhale up and then repeat all those on the right side. So doing just above, so nipple height on the side, in the armpit and then in the neck. And then we finished off by placing it at the back of the neck, which again is a lovely relaxing position. The legs can be bent or straight. Place your hands on your stomach to feel where that breath is coming from. And you can tuck your chin and lift your chin as well. And stay in this position for a minimum of 3 minutes. And then once you've finished the class, you can just take a few breaths, pushing that head into the floor, placing those palms up to the ceiling, straightening out those legs, and just noticing the changes that you've made and really cementing that lengthening that we've created in the neck. And then in your own time, just roll over to one side. The class that we did today, opening up the rib cage and creating that space, getting rid of those stiffness, the tension, so that we can feel, that we can bring our shoulders more back and down, and it really relaxes the body too, gets us into that parasympathetic state. Our nervous system can start to relax. So if you enjoyed this class, there's a link in my description of how you can join a class either online or in person, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. So thanks for watching.